Hello, YouTube. This is Chris from Team Universe X. Just basically coming through to give you a quick tournament report and a deck list. Last weekend at Connecticut, I did play Trunks. I finished, unfortunately, 5-1-3. And I'm going to get into that a little later because some of it, I believe, was the time limit. But some of it was some legit holes in deck building because I definitely made the same draws to two of the same decks. So, without further ado, you already know, leader Trunks. I mean, when you combo with a card that's costs 2 or higher, you draw a card. And this leads to a lot of pluses in this deck that we'll get into. But the leader is Trunks, and we'll just start there. I played a red-blue list with a little splash of, tiny splash of just good black cards in general. And we'll go into there. So, first and foremost, cards on the list. Sorry, my cats are going ham in the background. First cards on the list, the best one-drop in the game. Kappa. You guys really don't even need to know why this card is so good. If you don't already, you just probably haven't been playing for a while. But of course, deals you 1 damage, goes in for double strike. You already know what it is, and that's just pretty much what that goes to. In this deck, there are plenty of cool little combos you can do, and there's a lot of small nuances with this deck. For instance, you're at 5 life, and you swing with the Kava, and you know that you're going to give them 2 cards if Kava connects, but you don't want to possibly give them negate and then just rob yourself of a draw when they swing or things like that. It's just small little things like Kava giving the life and you're at 4 life and you combo with your card to draw 2, 1 off the card, 1 off of his effect, and then you awaken because you've just been taken down to 5 life and you combo again on the same Kava. That Kava is going to go up to 35 at minimum, and then on top of that, you're going to draw a total of 5 cards from your deck. Well, your total of 4 cards from your deck through just the comboing alone, 2 extra cards from Awakening, then 1 card from your life. So it's a huge swing. Swing with Kava, combo card, draw 1, draw 2. Your life gave you the first card, so that makes 3. Flip, draw 2 more, and then you still have your combo, draw 2 more, and then you swing. It's huge shifts. Second, the most beautiful red mana in the game. He's honestly one of the most solid 2-drops, but I mean, you just never really play him. It's not really a time where you're just oh yeah, this Trunks gonna win the game. But sometimes it does allow you to add pressure against decks like Pan. I played Pan once, and I just kind of rode this guy's back into just they're pushing them into their life total without giving crit, or without giving them cards. This dude, still one of the best red cards in the game. It is what it is. It just is what it is. You play this dude, if you can protect him early game, then he'll just net you advantage. You swing, combo unbreakable, that's 3 cards off of this dude. He's just pretty monstrous. And then late game, he is still a double strike threat. Lots of decks are playing 4 Champa. Trunks draw so much, I never had trouble drawing Champa. Even when I sided 1 out for certain matchups, I would still end up having it for that decisive strike. One of the newer red cards, but still undisputably the best. It's played in almost every single deck. He's your other 4 super combos. In Trunks, he is one of your +2 cards or +1 cards. I mean, you swing, you discard this dude, pay the cost to combo, you draw 2 cards. It's just pretty amazing. This deck has a fair amount of mana management between Sensu Beans and Unyieldings, and so Topo is actually able to just come on the board often. And when he does hit the board for the negate, of course, he has this magical field clearing capabilities, and he's just good in general. Jiren. I use Jiren for the 8 matchups. One of my main issues, though, which I'll talk about later, is that I did not handle Game 1 correctly. Game 1, I'm kind of at a loss until I side. The games can go on far too long. I can win them, but playing control the Jiren or protect the Jiren is a long game, and 50 minutes doesn't necessarily get you that time. So those are my red cards. As you can see, there's a fair amount of aggro in here, but I play Trunks like tempo. My Trunks deck list can aggro, but most of the time I'm kind of not even responsive. I just try to press cards out of your hand and, of course, hit you with 100k double strike that you can't really stop later on. When it comes to super combos, my blue split, blue pieces, We've got Powers Combined Kibito Kai. The ruling on this one is because period separates the super combo effect from the if your opponent doesn't have a card in their combo, you draw a card. This dude can be used before you have 4 life. You just don't get the plus 10k. So if I swing with my leader on turn 1 and drop this, I'm going to draw 1 for Trunks' effect, 2 because you don't have a combo piece in your zone, and then I'm not going to gain 10,000 because I don't have less than 4 life or 4 less life. So this allows you to amass a lot of early advantage as well as fill up your graveyard for Overrealm. Very important, one of the best cards using Trunks. Next, also very good. Untap mana, do things like that. It just gets pretty disgusting. Next, we have the BCC promo. This card is nuts. In this deck, it allows you to add to your board on tap 2, swing, and you can still combo with your cards and get your 2 draws and just pass. And he absolutely destroys Veggies. Now for black cards, simple in the main board. I knew I was going to face a lot of Veggies, so I sided in I mained triple Mass Sand, because you all know Mass Sand's interaction with Veggies. In game 1, just in case people try to stall or I just want to control my Awakening that well before I know what they're playing, we have 2 no openings. You can take the life regardless of your color. So he just kind of comes in, you draw 1 off comboing with him, and then after the battle's over, you take 1 from your life. So he still adds 2 cards to your hand. Then the standard Whis, and the standard Sensu Beans. So that's actually just my main deck. Side, it's 5 cards at 3. 3 free blocker Mais. 3 Sun Gotens. 3 Mighty Mask. 3 Monakas. 3 Scientist Boos. So, just to go into the tournament report real quick, round 1, I faced Zeno'd. Well, I faced Pan. I really faced Zeno'd, but I faced Pan. Super Saiyan 3 Red. Well, not Pan. Super Saiyan 3 Red. And game 1, he got it. He amassed a field, and I could not reach my Mass Sands in time. It was ridiculous. Like, I've never really had that problem. Game 2, he got smoked. And game 3, I got Zeno'd 3 times. So, but he couldn't kill me, and we went into time. And so that was my first tie, and that really hurt. Game 2, I faced Veggies. And my situation with Veggies is that game 1, I just try to put these guys on board, and I peck with my leader and my other things. I let you get your Shugeshes out of the way, your things like that. And basically, I try to clear board with the Mass Sands and make a board with these. So by the end of the game, they may only have 3 life left, but I have a full grip of like 15 cards and like 2 to like 4 swings that you cannot Shugesh Explosive Spirits on Goku, nor Shugesh Kale. So it's just kind of oppressive. And then the next game gets even worse, because then we side in the 3 Mighty Masks along with the 3 Gotens. And at that point, there's just a lot of synergy there. I swing with my leader, and you're not going to really waste resources on that. And then, of course, the Goten comes to hit your Veggies. I play the Mighty Mask, and I can bait out Cold Bloodlust so that, you know, you don't have Cold Bloodlust for Mass Sand. But at the same time, if you don't Cold Bloodlust them, not only am I searching out the Goten and my untapped Trunks, but I'm also setting up my graveyard for the inevitable Mass Sand that will come down later. So, easy. That's easy. Round 3, I faced Apes. Game 1, I did not scoop early enough, and I thought I could win that one. That is on me. That is my fault. And our first game 1 took over 20 minutes. Game 2, I killed him in 11 minutes. All I really side in for Apes, I side out my 3 Mass Sands that are useless for 3 Scientist Foos, so I could have more cards so I can beat them over the head faster. And then I side in my 3 Mais, because A, they protect my life, but B, when I have the hand to shotgun, you only have 2 life. Sometimes me swinging 4 times and then me just being able to play my for free and swing and shotgun it is all the difference I need to win that game. You know, it's just a matter of having more attacks than they do blockers. Then, round 4, I faced another Veggies deck. And I 2-0'd it. I was probably a little overtuned for Veggies. I felt like that would be most, if not all, the field. Round 5, I played against another Veggies. And that was gone. 3 of my 2-0s were just Veggies. Round 6, if I am not mistaken, and I played Mecha, Ginyu Veggies, then I played Mecha Veggies, Ginyu Veggies, then Mecha Veggies. Round 6, I played against an aggro deck, and I was like very, 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 very happy. Like the moment I got at the table and saw a pan be flipped, I was just like, whew, and it was just bad. Pan, I kind of treat the same way as some of these. I end up clearing your field with mass sand. I'll put Miles on the field to block attacks. And depending on what your deck is, whether it's more GT or just kind of other things, I'll end up putting in the mass sand package or the mighty mask package and the Gotens. But that was easy. I don't even remember that matchup because it was so easy. Round 7, I faced Cell. And I got blown out. Normally, because I'm playing Trunks, I don't really fear Cell. I'm like, okay, well, I'll side in the 3 Manakas to bounce back Cells. I'll side in the 3 Foos over the Mass Sands. I'll keep my hand up. Game 1, I couldn't reach my Foos. I Manaka'd the first Cell, but I got Cell chained twice. And both of them were after turn 5. It was kind of crazy. Game 2, I sided. Sorry, this was game 2 I was talking about. Game 1, I did side. Jesus, I'm all over the place. Game 1, I got Cell chained twice. Game 2, I got Cell chained twice, and I mean, I don't know what more I can say about it. I thought I had a pretty stable side, but sometimes Cell chain, Mira, double stout-hearted just floors anybody. So, I mean, props to him being that late in the game and still not having RNG screw his deck over. So yeah, I got punished, like absolutely punished by that Cell player. Then I faced Apes again, I believe, because I drew 2 times, and it was the same thing. I made my exact same mistake, and that makes me a shitty player, but I basically I got destroyed by a long-ass game 1, and then game 2, I won it, and that time, like 10 minutes, and I just didn't have enough time for game 3. The last game I played was against Super Saiyan 3 Red again, and that was a fun game. The last turn, I ended up swinging like 7 times, and he was letting some go through. He blocked, like, he comboed over a lot of them. And then I played Mass Sand. No, it was Fu. There we go. I sided out for a Super Saiyan 3. I played Fu. I swung. He weased me. Okay. I played Mai. I swung. He topoed me because he understood what I was going to do. However, I had the second Mai in hand, so I played that Mai, swung, and shotgun up to like 95 with double strike, and that was Murder, She Wrote. So, that is my tournament report. I ended 5-1-3, and out of all the 18 pointers, 3 got in, and 14 did not get in, including me. So, I bubbled the crap out of the event, and all I want to say is that I'm not sure if I should have included Zeno'd and Chain Attack. My 8 matchup was definitely my worst. However, it kind of blows me because looking back on the tournament, if I had just scooped game 1 10 minutes shorter, 15 minutes shorter, if I had just gone, I'm not well enough equipped for this, and gone to game 2, that may have been the difference, because both my game 2s were 10, 11 minutes, and then game 3 only had like 6, 7 minutes on the clock, and we couldn't close it out. And they couldn't kill me, but I couldn't kill them in that time. So, in the future, if I play this deck again, I will have to get better at my 8 matchup and just kind of go back to the drawing board, because I think that was more fundamentals than necessarily just me like not being able to kill apes. Either way though, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and if you have any questions, just type it up in the comments. I am open to answer questions. I love playing Trunks. I probably will in the future. There's a lot of stuff I think he still can do, and yeah. other than that, stay tuned. I will be making a Gohan profile soon enough. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Signing out.